Hey y'all! So I am back with another video, but today I wanted to talk about some of the things that really helped me and are still helping me get through this really hard pregnancy. I had a really easy first pregnancy, like very, very easy, to the point where my husband is, I don't want to say psycho, but he's like, I want like 7 kids. And I was the type that I was like, let one at a time, baby, one at a time. Let's see how this goes. Because I just didn't know what to expect from pregnancy. I feel like when you have a lot of people around you that have gone through pregnancy, you get like the people that had really easy ones and then the ones that were like, I felt like I was dying the whole time. So I didn't know what was gonna be my experience. Well, this pregnancy has been a rude awakening. It really has. It really has. So yeah, like I said, a lot of these things I didn't have to use my first pregnancy, but I'm definitely using them now. So let's go ahead and jump in. So first thing, I'm gonna start off slow. Tums. Hey girl. Now, I come from a family of let's take medication as a last resort. My mom is such a like, how can we try to figure this out? Like with our diet or, you know, a tea. And so it's no shock to me that I am that way too. And you know, when you really look into Tums and like pregnancy, there is some mixed reports. So I try to take these as a last resort for heartburn, but the first thing I try to do is eat an apple. So fun fact that my mom, of course, put me on. Apples help with acid reflux. So if I'm feeling heartburn, which I am now more than in the beginning, I feel like, I just eat an apple and it really does help. Now, of course, there's some times where that heartburn's at level 100 and that apple's like, I can't help you with this. So that's when I bust out my handy dandy Tums. And these like chewy bite ones don't leave the same aftertaste that the harder like like the ones that you are the powdery tablets. Yeah, no, chewy bites. And these actually, I mean, sorry apples, but these instant, I feel like they instantly help me. So I always keep this little pack in my bag, in my purse, whatever. I even have one in my car so that in case I do forget them in my purse or I switch purses, there's always some in my car. And they always come in handy. So, Tums, you're gonna need them. If you get heartburn. If you get heartburn. So this next one I feel like is a pretty common thing that pregnant women have to use. A heating pad. I actually haven't had to really use this in a while, but during like my second trimester, that's when it was really hitting the back pain. And so I was using this every night for a few, it's always at night because like, I feel like throughout the day, like you're just getting more and more tired and you don't even realize it, or you're pushing your body and then it all comes crashing down at night. So this is when I would bust it out and I would just sit there, or like when I was still able to kind of lay on my back, I would lay on it for a little bit. And after like a good 30 or so minutes, I would feel my back a little more relaxed and also I would be more relaxed. So definitely. And I mean, these, you can find them anywhere. I think I actually found this one at Marshall's and I got it for like $10 and it worked really well. And the settings on it were really, like, they actually went up pretty high. But I've also seen this exact one, I think, on Amazon because I wanted to buy it. And then I think I ended up going to the store that weekend. And then I was like, oh, but I'm pretty sure it's the exact same one. If not, Amazon always has everything. So heating pad, you're gonna need it. Okay, this next product, I want to start off by saying something. I know I know that stretch marks are hereditary. It's like a genetics thing. Anytime you look up stretch marks, the first thing that pops up is that it is genetic, and that if you're gonna get them, you're gonna get them regardless of the butters, the oils, whatever. Okay. My first pregnancy, I got some pretty bad stretch marks towards the end of, like, I want to say it was like end of the 7th month, 8 months ish time. That's when they really started coming in, and they were like the red, like that dark colored stretch marks. I was like, okay, this is what was gonna happen anyways, right? Regardless of the fact that I was using, at that time I was using the Burt's Bees belly butter, belly cream, whatever. When I was looking it up, that one kept popping up, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna use that one. So I used it the full time. They came in, I took the L. I was like, okay, well, it is what it is, genetics. This time around, especially when I found out it was twins, I was like, I'm not gonna just decide, like, I'm not gonna just be like, I'm not gonna do anything, because it is what it is. So I did some research. This one popped up, belly oil. Now this bottle is $60. So when I was researching, I was like, do I really want to spend the money for a bottle that I didn't know was gonna last me this long? I just ran out, and I'm in my 8th month. So I was like, okay, but these reviews are really crazy. I'll try it. I have not had any dark stretch marks. I do have stretch marks, but they're very, very light, and very, like, you can't really see them. You have to kind of like, I have to move my belly at a certain light, and then I can see them. But like the dark red ones that I got the first time around, no. And I'm past the point of like how big I was when I gave birth the first time. So I'm bigger already than I was at the end of my last pregnancy, and I still have not had any dark stretch marks. And I just finished it. I have that last little bit, and I use it every night. I don't even use it twice a day. I just use it at night after my shower, because of course, like skincare and everything, your skin is more porous and absorbent after a shower. So every night before I get to bed, I take a shower, use this as soon as I get out of the shower. 10 out of 10. Belly oil, if you're watching this video, sponsor me, girl. Sponsor me, because I've been recommending you to everyone that I know, because I'm like, this thing is amazing. Now, could it have been other stuff that maybe factored in? Maybe, but I don't think that I've done anything different besides use this. So, I don't know. Do your own research, of course, but this really is just 10 out of 10. Okay, now I'm gonna jump over to sciatica pain. I want to say it's just on your left side. Could be wrong. But I would get pain from like the bottom, like almost like my knee, all the way to like the top of my back, or like my lower back, sorry. And it was bad. Like I was limping. It was so bad. And I didn't know what to do. They were like, oh, massage it, which that would help, like after me just applying pressure for a while, because it was like right above, like right at my lower back. And then I was telling my dad about it, and he was like, oh, you know, I bought this roller off of Amazon, this torture looking device. And he was like, and it helps me. So I rolled this on my back, like right where it was, and it has like this little ball at the end of it, so that I could just like, you know, put pressure and it really worked. It really worked. Every time I felt that pain, like either when I woke up or if I was after a long day, like at night, if I started feeling that pain, I would just roll it on out or use this. I'm sure what probably would have helped even more is those like massage guns. Luckily, I haven't had sciatic nerve pain in a while, but when you have it, and if you've ever experienced it, you know. This actually, now that I talk about it, like I'm now starting to get these like Charlie horse like cramps that I swear when they come, especially they only happen to me in the morning, like when I wake up and like like you're just like the birds are chirping, whatever, and you hit that stretch and it's almost 911. 911. I am dying because I don't experience cramps. Like I had never experienced cramps. I wasn't an athlete, so I didn't really experience anything like that until now. So now I keep this next to my bed, like on my nightstand, so that if they come, I can just, I'm like desperately trying to roll it out. So this little device has helped. Okay, this next one is also another one of those that I feel like is very common. A belly band belt. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. And the thing about it is that I feel like you start getting to the point where you're like, okay, my belly's getting bigger, my belly's getting bigger. And then you're like, oh, is it time? Is it time to bust out the belt? Yes, it is. That happened to me where I was like, I don't think it's that. Like people would be like, oh, I think it's time, like you get like a belly band or something. I'd be like, no, I don't think that's it. Like I don't think I'm big enough for that yet. Like I don't think that's a problem. I think it's just my back, whatever. No, don't be in denial. Just bring it out. It helps. It really does. I still use it every day. I probably need it more now than I did before, and I'll probably continue to use it. And then obviously it helps after birth too. Like you need it. It's a different belly band, but you still need a belly band. So yeah, you're gonna need it. And I would, if you're gonna buy it in the beginning, like if you're pregnant now and you're in the early stages, I would just go ahead and buy, like on Amazon, there's like the trios that it's like this type plus the one that you need after labor, whether it's a C-section or vaginal birth or whatever. Like they have one that's already kind of like the 3 stages with a pelvic belt. Just get that. Don't just get a regular belly band. Go ahead and just knock it all out, and you'll probably save yourself money, because that's what I should have done. I didn't, but that's what I recommend. Okay, this next item I wasn't sure if to recommend, but it did really help me, so I wanted to talk about it because I know that when you're pregnant, like your hormones are crazy and everywhere, and that can cause you to start getting acne or develop whatever this is that I started getting. So for me, when I started like in the early stages, I think this is like I don't want to call it a rash because it's not. I know it's some kind of like pimple situation. I don't know. I also have rosacea, so that it could be a mix of those two things. But obviously when you're pregnant, you can't use a lot of skincare. It's not safe for you to use, and I'm a rule follower when I'm pregnant. Like I still do not use any like retinoids or anything that has like, pretty much if I Google it and it says it's not safe, I'm not using it. So when I started getting this really bad and like around my nose, and I think it was pretty much just like my nose and chin area, there was a lot of my usual rosacea or acne products that I couldn't use. They weren't safe. So then I found this cleanser. I'm gonna butcher this, but it's La Roche Posay. this one. It's their medicated gel cleanser, and it has a safe amount of salicylic acid, and it's still medicated, and it's really like this. It was like 10 times worse. It's still not completely gone, but at this point I'm like, I just wanted it to like something to tone it down that I could use that wasn't going to obviously affect the babies while I'm pregnant. And this was the only one that I could find that still had really good reviews and worked out great. Like, I know it looks bad now, but it looked 10 times worse. So for me, this is still a win. This is still something that I'm like, it's a good alternative. So if you're already an acne prone girly and then you get pregnant and it gets worse, maybe try this. It worked. I ran it by my doctor. She said it was cool. Google said it was fine. So this has been the only thing that I've really been using that is some kind of like skincare or medicated thing. And it's been working really well for me. Okay, so I saved the best for last. And this product really did help me get through my first trimester, which was really hard because of the nausea. I have a very, very, very deep phobia of throwing up. So for me, I should probably talk to somebody about it, because it's not okay how deep my phobia is of throwing up. So when my first pregnancy, I didn't have any. I had like food aversions, but not really like nausea to the point where I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw up. Which is probably why I signed up for a second pregnancy. Because if I would have experienced it the first time, I would have been like, no, you will be a father of one. I'm not having any more kids. But this time, that was probably one of the first and strongest symptoms that I was pregnant, the nausea. And it was to the point where I couldn't fight it. Like, I was like, okay, I think I'm actually gonna throw up this time. And to me, that, like, I mean, it's my worst nightmare. So when I talked to my doctor about it, she was like, how about we try Bongesta? Bongesta. And I was like, okay. And basically it's just like a vitamin. It's like a vitamin B6 and another one that I can't remember right now, but it's pretty clean. From my research, it doesn't have a lot of like big side effects to me or the babies. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. Changed everything. It changed everything. And I used it for the first like 2-ish months, and then I felt like my stomach was a little better. But if you have really bad nausea, talk to your doctor about it, because it really changed it for me. It's the reason why I'm like, I could have another baby. Because that, again, because of my fear of throwing up, I was like, I can't do this. Like, I was literally calling my doctor the next morning. Like, I was like, I need something, and I need something now, because if not, I don't know what's about to happen. Like, I'm gonna be crying every day, all day, because of the fear of like throwing up. So if you have been really bad nausea, Bongesta. Sounds like a damn medical ad, but anyways. So those are the 7 things that have really helped me get through this really tough pregnancy. I still use most of these items daily and will probably use them up until the end of the pregnancy. So I really hope that if you're struggling with any of these issues, they help you too. I will try to link most of these products down below in the description so that it's easier for you guys to find. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe so that I can continue to understand what you guys want to see from me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.